Okay, it's Tanks Vlogs. Today is August 4th, and there's a storm a brewing! There's a storm a brewing! Tropical storm Isaias is gonna supposedly sweep through here, dump a whole lot of rain. So, we got to watch the Mets today. At least Jacob deGrom got a win, salvaged that last game in after a disastrous series in Atlanta. 4-7 heading into Washington. Nationals haven't played in 4 games, so we'll see if they're stale. As baseball is just like, what a season this is. First they had Jeff McNeil came down with a back issue, and then Ahmed Rosario and Robinson Cano both left the game with injuries. You know what this means. The Mets are going to have to watch fucking Max Moroff. Moroff. Any ball hit to him is a short error. I mean, anyone has to be a moron to think that Max Moroff is going to be any type of good player. He looks like he has disaster written all over him from what I saw in that game against the Yankees. He looks pure trash. He makes Danny Muno and Ty Kelly look like Hall of Famers. But Mets got the win. A good start by deGrom, as always. Got some runs, which is shocking. It was actually shocking. And poor Mike Soroka. I mean, this is the up-and-coming pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. Second in this Rookie of the Year voting last year. Now he's out for the season. Torn Achilles. By the way, Tuesday is Mike Soroka's birthday, so talking about crappy birthdays. And Mets got to win 7-2, and we'll see what happens now. I mean, they have played like pure shit. You know, maybe Yoenis Cespedes might have been a distraction, because this guy doesn't strike me as being the best teammates. This guy strikes me as some guy that was sulking. Of course, Brandon Nimmo says, oh, he knew he opted out. So how does Brandon Nimmo know? And not his former agent, now the general manager, Brodie Van Wagenen, not show. I mean, it's a total shit show. I mean, Brodie Van Wagenen needs to go. He has to be on thin ice. He's done a shitty job with this team. But the Mets got the win. Meanwhile, the Phillies, after a week off, had to face Garrett Cole. Oh, good God. That's not a good way to start, you know. It's not a good way to start. Of course, they lost the game to the Yankees 6-3. Aaron Judge's home run streak ended, but who cares? Garrett Cole is now 3-0. The Yankees are 8-1 and dominating baseball. The Phillies are rained out on Tuesday. They'll be playing a doubleheader, 7-inning doubleheaders. Yay! Baseball in 2020. It is not the same game. It's the game that Bob Manfred wants. It is a shitty situation as this whole year is a clusterfuck. Bob Manfred is the idiot. But hey, what the fuck can you do? Reds beat the Indians in a battle of Ohio, 3-2 on, it was the White Sox over the Brewers, 6-4. White Sox are starting to get some, playing some good baseball as of late, 6-4. Twins, another team that's off to a fantastic flying start, 5-4 winners over the Pirates. Cubs also playing well, 8-2. Beat the Royals 2-0. It was the Rockies 7-2. Big, probably the biggest surprise so far has got to be the Rockies, as they beat up on the Giants. Padres edged the Dodgers 5-4, and the A's over the Mariners 11-1. The NHL qualifying tournament began, and the Rangers are on the brink. On the brink. On the brink. They were 4-0 against the Hurricanes in the regular season, but this ain't the regular season, Toto. As Andrei Shevlenkov had a hat trick as the Hurricanes, you talk about the tropical storm blowing down, The Hurricanes blew away the Rangers 4-1. It was the Jets evening that series up with the Flames 3-2. No Mark Scheifele, no problem, as they scored a goal in each period, and now that series sets tied. The Penguins bounced back from a loss in Game 1. They were dominant in Game 1. It was just Carey Price stood on his head, and Carey Price stood on his head again. But the Penguins got a late goal, then they got an empty net goal and held on to win 3-1. And it was the Oilers also bouncing back in a series where there is absolutely no defense, not even a thought of defense. After the Blackhawks won 6-4 on Saturday, there was the Oilers winning 6-3 tonight. Oh my God! Great game by Connor McDavid. I mean, if you like goal scoring, you're gonna love Oilers Blackhawks because they don't believe in any way to defensive hockey. What's defensive hockey? And of course, you got the round robins also going on with the Vegas Golden Knights beating the Stars 5-3. The Lightning 3-2 in overtime over the Capitals. Of course, that was actually a shootout. Yes, the round robins are not playing they're playing regular season type games. Kind of weird, but anyway. NBA continues their push, the 8-game push that everyone's playing. Great game by Fred VanVleet as the Raptors beat the Heat. Nuggets over the Thunder, 121-113. Pacers, 111-100 winners over the Wizards. It was the Pelicans, 109-99 over the Grizzlies. And the 76ers stomped the Spurs, 132-130. Oh, actually, it wasn't stomping. Sorry about that. I looked at that score wrong at first. But they got the win. That's all that's important for Philadelphia. And the Lakers edged the Jazz, 116-108. There's your day in sports. Mets won today, so at least I'm in a better mood for that. But, you know, when the Mets win, they still lose. I mean, hopefully the McNeil, Rosario, and Cano are okay. Cano's hit well. I got to give him his credit. Still hate the Kenelnik trade. But maybe they can start putting him more to DH. Now that Cespedes is gone. I mean, what a shit show. You know Cespedes, the minute he signed that contract, his desire to play baseball ended. As you saw last year when he broke his ankle, his foot surgery. I mean, all it was one thing after another the last 4 years. And, you know, thank you for 2015, thank you for 2016, but you were a shit the last 4 years, you know. Bad attitude, lackluster, and if anyone that signs him is out of their fucking skull. The only way Yoenis Cespedes' career continues is if he's willing to go to Japan and Korea, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I think that Yoenis Cespedes has played his last game. I don't think we'll ever see him again. He's definitely not going to be back with the Mets. I think his career is officially over, and so is this Tanks vlog.